This is a quick review about this electric hoist. I bought it from eBay a couple of days ago and I'm very pleased with it. I'm not gonna call it unpacking this electric hoist because I already unpacked it, but I'm gonna quickly review it. Well, I don't know what company made it or where it was made. I can guess maybe somewhere in the Far East, but I'm not sure. All what it says here, electric hoist on the box in several places, and that's all. It can carry up to 50 kilograms on one line and up to 100 kilograms on two lines. And this is sort of the smallest I can see on Amazon or eBay. I was looking for a small one to install in my loft, and I'm really pleased with this one because this is the smallest I can find. Right, we open up the box and this is the manual. I'll get to the manual in a minute. And then we can see the a polystyrene box inside this cardboard box, and then here we find the bits and pieces. These are the clamps which hold the hoist. You fix the hoist to square tube or something, and okay, we'll put this one aside, and this is the hoist. These are four balls with washers, is for the hoist to fix to something like that. Maybe like a square tube or plank of wood or something, and there are 4 holes for the bolts. This size, the model is PA100D, and here are some technical details. If you can read them, I don't know if you can read them or not. Basically saying the voltage 230 50 Hertz, rating, the lifting 100 kilograms, current 0.8 amps, and some other details. The cable diameter is 2.5, and some other details. Okay. This is the I need extension lead to plug it in. The mains cable, as you see, is so short. It's bloody hell. It's sort of useless. I'm gonna have to replace this one. But the cable for the remote control relatively long, and that's good enough for me at least. And there's the button up, down, and this is sort of emergency stop. When you press this one, then you have to turn it to undo the emergency stop. And then we get as well a little pulley and another hook, and then this bolt needs to be tightened. But this is so small, and the rating here says here 50 kilograms on that one, and this one says 100 kilograms. Interesting, with a little pulley here. But here I can see the pulley actually it's not really galvanized. It will rust. If you see the color, I think it's gonna rust if it gets some moisture. And the bolt as well, it's you see black, it is not galvanized or stainless steel, so it will definitely rust when it gets some moisture. Then there's nice clamp here. Not bad. Okay, get my glasses and so small. I need to get extension lead because I want to switch it on, but the cable's too short. So where is my extension lead? I'll be back in a second. There we go. I got my extension lead. So we undo it. Then we plug it here. Right, how can you see? Oh, spaghetti. Okay, well, now it is upside down. Obviously, it should be hanged like that. But let me switch it on this one. When you lower it, it goes like that. And then when you lift, just lower it down. With this one, I can see there are two sorts of like emergency or switches. They stop the hoist when it goes up. This is one of them. When this one gets pressed, is switch it off. And again, it has this one. When you press this one, this lever, it switch it off as well. Let's go like when it goes up. When it goes up. Well, this one is stopping it. So when it goes up like that. It's not working. Actually, this one stops it when it goes down all the way. When it goes down all the way, this one gets stopped at the very end, and this button is going to stop it like that when it goes down. And it presses stops. And this one stops the motor when it goes all the way up like that. Interesting. That's a very nice feature. That's a very nice feature. The hoist is so small. It is the width. It's 10 inches, about 25 centimeters, about 10 inches. Length. I can see here there are, well, 4 bolts is going to hold these brackets to whatever you want to fix it to. So let me turn it this way. Okay. Now there are these 2 brackets. These 2 brackets will fix this casing, this chassis, let me call it, to whatever you want to fit it to, something like that. Ew. Let's put it back again. Like that, and then when you fit it to like to a bar like that, it's going to hold the chassis. And these are 4 bolts. But I can see here the actual motor is connected with only 2 bolts to the chassis. So the whole motor which is carrying the lift, the weight, is connected with only 2 bolts to the chassis. and the chassis gets connected to whatever you are going to connect this thing to with 4 bolts. So, well, I'm assuming that these 2 screw bolts are strong enough to hold the whole weight. Just lower it. When you want to use 2 cables, you need to connect this one this way, and then here on this rope you need to fit this one in here. You have to remove this bolt and the washers, and then you put this one in here like that. I don't know if it's visible here, like that, and then obviously you connect this one back here with the bolts, and then you put the washers obviously. Like that. But obviously don't forget the washers. But I'm doing it very quickly here just to show. And then it goes, well, it goes up and down like that. Okay. Let me get rid of this. For now, unhook that one. So this is the mini electric hoist. It's really mini, really small. Now if I compare to this one too, this mighty mama, this is a full scale electric hoist. This from Clark's, it can carry up to 400 kilograms, and you can see the difference in size. Look at the difference. But let me get that one out of the box to see the difference in size. Oh bloody hell. I've put this handle just to make it easier for me to lift. It's just a rope with a small hose pipe, just for me to lift through. Now you see the difference in size. Let's get some of this one off. Do you see the difference? Huge difference. I bought this one for a project, and I haven't started the project yet. But the small one, I want to install it in my loft, make it easier for me to take things up and down to the loft. I use the loft quite a lot. I have a lot of junk, so I need to take it to the loft. So I want to install this one in the loft. 50 kilograms or 100 kilograms is more than enough for me to lift. I'm not going to take things up to the loft more than 100 kilograms anyway. I mean each piece every time I take things up. But this one is way too much for the loft. I don't need that. I bought this one only for a project, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to use it after I finish the project that I bought this one for. Okay. When I was making this video, I forgot to show you the measurements of these 2 clamps. I think it's important, so you know what size of tube you need. So I'm going to measure them now. Here's the ruler. So the width, it's maximum 4 centimeters. Can you see it? 4 centimeters. It's tiny bit more than 1.5 inch. This is the width, and the depth is, let's do it this way, less than 4. Let's say 3.5 centimeters. Do you see it? And it is again well below, maybe 1 inch and a quarter. This is the depth. So set like that. The width is 4 centimeters, and the height is, we said, about 3.5, just over 3.5. Yeah, like that. Okay. I want to dismantle this hoist, and I want to see how this motor is actually fitted inside this case or this chassis. So I'm going to need to undo both of these bolts, and I need to undo this lever as well. But let me take the cable out first. Okay, so I'm going to first take this lever off. There are a couple of screws here, tiny ones. Oh, sorry. Some oil. Bowl. So that's number one, and then I need to take these bolts out now. I'm right-handed. So this is one of the bolts, looks M6 and so small. This is one, and this is the other one. Oops. This is the other M6 bolt. Then right. So this is the chassis. And this is the hoist. It's just a plastic washer. Why it's not coming out? Oh. Yeah, I need to take this one out like that. Oh. And this is how they connected the rope to the spool. Do you see it? And this is the shaft. Doesn't come out. But anyway, this is the motor. Let's switch it on. So basically this lever stops it when it goes all the way up like that, and then stops it like that. And when it goes down, all the way down, this lever and this button is going to stop it. Interesting. It doesn't look bad at all actually, but it's so small comparing with that huge Clark's hoist. Okay. Now I'm going to need to put it back together. This way. Yeah, it goes that way. It goes up when it turns that way, so I have to put this spool this way. Okay. Now. Yep, correct. And then I'm going to need this little plastic washer. And the nice thing is actually this shaft protrudes a little bit outside the spool, and this bit goes inside, well, this part here, that like a groove of the hole there. You see it from the outside. Before that I'm going to need to put this one back in. I think everything's tangled with everything else. Yep. Is one of the bolts. And this is the other bolt. Probably I'm going to change these bolts. These get rusty and I don't like them. Probably I'm going to replace them with better ones. I'm going to need to put back this little thing with a spring. Okay. It goes like that. Where is my screwdriver? I'm not going to put the washer, I don't want the washer. Actually, I'm going to remove the washer from the other bolts. I don't need washer. There we go. perfect assembly. I hope you like that. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.